what is the most frightening word that is used throughout the media to scare people about Islam and Muslims? You all know what this word is. Don't play with me. What is this word? Terrorism, right? But terrorism is an English word. What is the Arabic equivalent that they use for that word? Jihad. Jihad equals terrorism. How many of you in this room agree with that statement, jihad equals terrorism? Good. Because this is something we need to clarify. This is the weapon that is being used against us. When we know very beautifully what Islam says about this fact. And we need to be truthful. Allah has commanded all Muslims in the Quran very beautifully. And the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to say this every single opportunity he got in his speeches. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha wa qulu qawlan sadida. O you who believe, fear the one who created you and speak the truth. Speak the truth. This is our greatest weapon in this world, is the truth that we have. And I will be very clear with you that jihad is a part of Islam. 100%. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that jihad is the pinnacle of Islam. It's the pinnacle, it is the top of Islam. You cannot do any greater action than jihad. Now if I stop there, wallahi, I probably would never make it out of this country. I have to clarify. What does the word jihad mean? And the reason I'm using it is because we've already had our little Arabic lesson for the morning. Jihad is an Arabic word. And it has a root, and it has a meaning. What is the root of jihad? Jahada. What does the word jahada mean? It means to strive, to make effort, to work, to put in sacrifice. This is the word jihad and what it means. To make effort and strive and sacrifice and struggle. For what? For what? To implement Islam in our lives. Submitting ourselves sincerely to the Creator to have peace in this life and in the next. Doing that is the jihad itself. And I will be honest with you, since I have just a couple of more minutes. I will be honest with you that jihad, when it ever is mentioned in the Quran or in the traditions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him and his family and his companions, that jihad is speaking of a physical struggle. It is speaking of a physical struggle. There's no doubt about this. Anyone who takes any notice to look at the Quran will see this for themselves. When jihad is mentioned in the Quran or the Sunnah, it means a physical struggle. But for what? To what end? Let me tell you right now. Jihad is a physical struggle to eradicate tyranny from the world. Jihad is a physical struggle to eradicate tyranny from the world, to make sure that no one uses their power to hurt other people. This is jihad. Jihad is a physical struggle to make sure that the poor have a place to sleep at night. That someone who has no food has food on their table. That someone that has no money is given what is due to them. That's what jihad means. Jihad means that no woman in this world has to worry about being abused by her father or her brother or her husband or anyone else. She can walk in the streets with her head held high, peacefully. That's what jihad is about. Jihad is about making sure that everyone gets their due rights as the Creator created them to have. Now, let me ask you a question. Is any of the things that I said wrong? Would anyone in this room say any of those things to support justice and eradicate tyranny and oppression and poverty and homelessness and abuse of women? Is any of that wrong? No? Well, let me tell you something. That's all jihad is about. That's all jihad is about, to struggle to make sure that the truth is known amongst humanity. And within that jihad, there are rules and regulations. Sheikh so-and-so and Mulana Fulana cannot make it up. It's written in the Quran and in the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, how we are to go about doing this. Islam didn't leave anything to chance. It didn't leave anything to guess. If I kill one innocent person, I am not doing jihad anymore. I am doing something called murder. And the Quran says if you murder one innocent life, you might as well have slayed all of humanity, because that's the way Allah looks at it. But if you save that one innocent life, you have saved all of humanity, and that's the way the Quran sees it. If you cut down a tree without right, you are no longer doing jihad. You are committing a crime. If you kill an animal purposely, without right, you're not doing jihad anymore. If you take down a school or a water treatment facility or any infrastructure that determines that human beings will suffer because of it, you're not doing jihad anymore. You're committing a crime according to the Islamic law, and you will be dealt with, and jihad will deal with you. This is what we have to let the world know. That we're here for justice. We're here for society to be a better place. We are contributors to society. But unfortunately, that's only mouth profession for most of us now. We have to be involved. You have to get out there in the city and work and show and put effort in. Not just living your 9 to 5 and going home and hiding in your home and hiding in the masjid and hiding everywhere else you can hide. Because the truth can't be hidden. I don't care how much you try to hide it. There will be people who will stand up for it. And that's the way it will be. Because the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said until the end of time there will be a group of my ummah who will stand for justice. They will stand for justice and they will strive against evil. There will always be a group amongst them. So you can hide if you want and let those people take all of the rewards for you. But this is what our purpose of life is here for. To worship our Creator and to make the world a better place than we found it. If Muslims are not doing that, then we don't deserve to call ourselves Muslim. It's just the reality of the matter. If you're not doing that, then wake up in the morning and call yourself what you are. A person who worships their own desires. A person who only wants to please themselves. You can put on the garment of a Muslim all day long. You can grow the beard of a Muslim all day long. You can cover yourself from head to toe all day long. But if your lifestyle is not in accordance to that which you profess, then you know what you are. You know what you are.